Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius March 1, 2023. With Venus in your solar house these days, keeping things harmonious and peaceful in your work or daily environment can be a mission. However, you're ready to stir things up in your personal life if it means you're changing things for the better. Today holds particularly good energy for committing to a project or health endeavor and thoroughly enjoying it. Mixing work with pleasure is not always successful, but it may very well be right now. Your sense of responsibility or loyalty increases your pride. As well, your efforts, sacrifice, or commitment can be especially attractive to others. Our lovely Luna becomes a whirlwind today as she continues her trek through Gemini. This will encourage you to dig deep into your desires and your personal relationships and communicate about them. As she brings her light and energy to your solar house, you'll have an intuitive itch just waiting to be explored around intimacy, sexuality, or what needs you want fulfilled in a partnership. For couples, this is a good period to get physical while you discuss your desires and plans and have a heart-to-heart about what you'd like to explore together. Your communication and critical thinking skills are incredibly powerful. As the moon enters Gemini today, you may feel more resolved than usual. The lunar energy is a subconscious influence throughout the beginning of your work week. As you reflect on your professional bonds and complex financial matters, you may feel more empowered than usual. The lunar energy is allowing you to be more mentally flexible, which can help you figure out what you want to invest in to feel professionally and financially secure. If you are doubtful about what to do, then talk it out. While the moon's return to your financial sector today is an ordinary monthly event and a chance to check in on money matters, the difference is the timing. This is the moon's last visit before Mars leaves, and with the warrior planet of the cosmos already in the final weeks of a drive to see you take your financial power back, this will help to fuel your financial instincts, imagination, passions, and fighting spirit. The need for perspective is universal, but for you it can feel particularly acute. Throughout your quest for this perspective, remember that there is no substitute for regular exercise. The circulation of fresh blood throughout the body affects your skin quality. The skin also depends on lots of fresh water and a diet that provides plenty of vitamin C. When you take care of your skin, you feel better about yourself, and this is something that can entirely change your perspective. Your generosity can get the best of you sometimes. As it is part of your life path to develop mutually beneficial relationships, this can pose some of your greatest challenges. You will have a harder time than most when it comes to knowing where to draw the line between helping someone and being taken advantage of. With money being the focal point of this day, take extra care if you are approached for a loan. Be sure that you are not being taken for a ride. The moon's return to your financial sector today will have multiple implications, all of them good. On the one hand, as it does when it returns every 4 weeks, the moon will fuel your financial instincts and imagination while keeping you emotionally and intuitively engaged, making this an important point in any month for money matters. On the other hand, this last visit before Mars leaves will make it easier to direct his financial passions and fighting spirit where it needs to go, while giving you the confidence to embrace his mission to take your financial power back. The moon's departure from your relationship sector will not only leave you feeling more emotionally engaged, but a friendly aspect to Pluto in your communication sector before leaving makes it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. This is the moon's last visit before Pluto leaves, making it important to make the most of his communication support. Our eyes in the sky. The Gemini moon is stirring up gossip today. Keep your focus on networking and reaching new people, and you should find the attention and validation you seek. The sun and moon find themselves in a wonky position to one another, so try not to worry too much about what others might be saying about you. Remember that true confidence comes from within and doesn't rely on how others view you. The moon in Gemini is wreaking havoc with our sleep. Unfortunately, if you find yourself tossing and turning throughout the night, an unbalanced aspect between the Moon and Venus could exacerbate feelings of fatigue as the morning unfolds. A scattered vibe is likely to manifest during the first part of the day, when the Moon and Mercury engage in an off-kilter connection. If you're struggling with disorganization, take the time to rethink your daily responsibilities and reassign any tasks you can put off for another day. It's the week for conjunctions as several planets meet up in the same signs. The first is Venus conjoining Jupiter in fiery Aries on Wednesday, creating the best date night of the year. If you're single, you could find the person who lights a spark in your heart. Enjoy the exhilaration of falling in love again and again. Spread the love to others when Mercury conjoins Saturn in Aquarius on Thursday. This is an ideal day to put in the work to make your community a better place. Start by doing some volunteering, community organizing, or reading about social justice issues. End the week on a dreamy note when Mercury enters Pisces, also on Thursday, encouraging us to use our imagination as we dream of spring. Over the next 2 weeks our thoughts become more creative and artistic but a little delusional as we see the world through rose-colored glasses. Just after midnight, the first quarter moon in Gemini invites us to reflect on intentions set during February 19's Pisces new moon. At that time, we were encouraged to combine intuition and dedication to create something of lasting significance. We may have undertaken this initiative to heal ourselves or to honor a loss. Yet now, we hit a snag in our plan. Distractions force us off the devotional path. Conversations interrupt our progress or confuse our objectives, scattering our attention. It is important that we remember that healing is not linear. Life continues to go on around us, even as we are sorting through our emotions and personal choices. Instead of seeing this issue as something that has derailed you, look for lessons within. What can the Gemini moon teach you about finding curiosity in the moment, instead of trying to transcend the moment or be elsewhere? Your mind will be running in circles. There will be so much information coming at you that it will be next to impossible to make any sort of decision. Go with your first instinct and don't waste the rest of the day second-guessing yourself. A short time later, the moon sextiles Venus in Aries, making us outgoing and social. Our vibrant attitude and charm help us to make new friends or catch up with old ones. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and we can expect our dreams to be pleasant and stimulating. Memories of past experiences or previously forgotten information pop into our minds. Keep a voice recorder or journal handy to log these reminiscences when you awaken. They may prove useful in the course of your day.